before, this is after. But for now, let's start at the beginning. It was the year 2013 and I was 17 years old. I just bought my first car, a Peugeot 106 Quicksilver. A great first car, but after a while I managed to upgrade to a Peugeot 106 GTI. And I absolutely loved this car. It was like a little go-kart, despite the head gasket going 2 or 3 times. During this time I realised that my dream car was a Nissan Silvia S15, but I never actually thought I'd be able to get one. Not for at least a very long time. But fast forward a couple of years, and after having saved up quite a bit of money, it dawned on me that I had enough for a clean Nissan Silvia S15. So the search began, and after 2 months of thoroughly looking, I found the perfect one, a white pearlescent full aero Spec car. So I ended up driving 2 hours away to view it. I knew absolutely nothing about it, and I bought it there and then. I absolutely loved that car, and I drove it every day for 3 years. I had a lot of fun in it. And one particular night, my brother asked me if I wanted to go out for a drive, so we did. And me thinking I'm the reborn version of Lewis Hamilton, I thought it'd be a great idea to slam it into 6th gear for that extra power. But you can probably guess what I did next. Instead of slamming it into 6th gear, I slammed it into reverse. So I broke the gearbox. A couple of days later, the car was in at the garage. They'd taken the gearbox out and sent it away for repairs. My mechanic had called me and asked if he was happy for it to be left outside. I was reluctant to this, but I figured they need the space, so I said yes. And I also thought, what's the worst that can happen in a couple of days while it's outside? Well, I ended up going to work on the night shift, and when I came home in the morning, I got a missed call from my mechanic. I called him up, and he said, Harry, you need to come down and have a look. There's been a fire, and it's caught yours. So I drove down in the car, but on the way there, I just didn't think it was going to be that bad. I expected maybe it's just blistered the paint. Well, I was wrong, and this is what I found. Turns out, someone had come along and set fire to about 5 or 6 cars, and he had set fire to a car right behind mine, and what we believe happened is that the fire leapt off of that car onto mine. I ended up putting a post on Facebook to see if I could find out any information through social media about who might have done it. That came to no avail, but I did get a lot of supportive messages, and that post actually went semi-viral and I got about 1,700 shares. The local news ended up contacting me, so they filmed a piece on it.
Bill says his dream car went up in flames.
The fire was so intense it went through the window and melted all the dash, the seats, the interior, all my belongings in that, and I had £2,000 worth of tools in the boot I use for my work. I've had hundreds, if not thousands, of messages from people I've never met saying, I have tools, I will happily give them to you to use to sort your livelihood out, and I've never met these people. So amongst all the horrible stuff that this has happened, there is sort of a nice light at the end of the tunnel.
In the end, I had to claim on my insurance because they never found nor convicted anyone. The end result was I lost my dream car. But hopefully one day I'll get another one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to leave a like, I would really appreciate that. It would really help the channel grow. And if you want to see more content, please hit the subscribe button. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.